Hi, and today we're doing the bar chords for C7 on up. So we're going to start from C7 and we're going to learn the bar chords going up the fretboard and learning how to do it. Okay, so I really like this particular lesson because it deals with 7 chords, and I really like 7 chords. But besides that, it's probably going to be one of your easiest lessons as well. I got down here the C diagram for key of C, but it's also to in relationship to how the chords are moving. So as you can see, you have C, C, D, D's over there, E, and that's an E, F, there's an F, G, there's a G, and it goes on, and basically you can just keep repeating the pattern. The point is that I want you to know that when you're locating your chords, or you're farming your chords, making your chords, that it follows this kind of pattern. So that's what you want to keep in mind when you are playing your chords. The first chord on here is a C7. You learned it back in ukulele 1, and it follows the pattern of basically holding down the note with a bar behind it. The bar is actually acting as the bridge of the ukulele, and as you move up, okay, to the next bar chord I'm going to show you here, which is a D7, and you all learned that in ukulele 1. It was all, you could consider this chord to be a bar chord. So by making the D7, once you make your D7 fingering, you never want to change the fingering, and just keep that fingering all the way up, and that's an easy fingering. So here, as you can see, the chords moving up is all following that same fingering pattern. The only difference is that it's located on a different fret. Here's the 4th fret, the 5th fret, the 7th fret. Okay, so let's go over that together so we can kind of see that. So starting off, just real quick, just to review, you had the C7 chord here, right there like that. So, and then the open strings over here or by the bridge. Now as we move to the D7 chord, you got the bar there, D7, but you should all know how to make a D7 chord. Okay, so you got D7, and as we move up now, we're going to take that D7 fingering, not move that fingering, and all we're going to do really is sliding that fingering pattern up. Okay, up and down the fretboard. So we're going to be sliding that same fingering pattern from D7 up the fretboard. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're sliding it up. Don't press too hard right now, or when you're making a chord. You just want to keep the pattern, the finger pattern, so that you're gliding and sliding over the strings really easily, effortless. Okay, so you're not even pressing. Okay, so because if you press, then you know it gets a little jerky as you go. So just lightly touch the strings in the D7 pattern, and we're gonna go on the rest of the chorus. So after D7, we're gonna slide to the 4th fret to make the E7. So from D7, we're going to slide to the 4th fret, which is 2 more frets up, 2 more frets up, 1, 2. And now we're on the 4th fret, and that is your E7 chord. E7. Okay. Now we're going to slide up to the F7. F7, which is on the 5th fret. So slide 1 more fret up, just 1 fret. And that's the F7 on the 5th fret. Okay, F7 on your 5th fret. Okay, let's say some of you took your fingers off the fretboard. Okay, so all we got to do is count. We know that the F7 is on the 5th fret, and basically it's the same formation as a D7 chord. So it's pretty easy. So we just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the 5th fret. And we're going to just basically make it like a D7 chord on the 5th fret. And that's going to be our F7 chord, F7 on the 5th fret, F7 on the 5th fret, okay? F7 on the 5th fret. Okay, now keeping it there, relax your fingers and slide up 2 more frets to the 7th fret. 1, 2, 2 more frets to the 7th fret, and that's your G7 chord. Okay, so now you've learned quite a few 7 chords in the bar chord positions up the fretboard. So I think this is pretty easy, because pretty much if you can make a D7 chord, you can make all of these chords, no problem. All you got to remember is what fret you're on, okay? What fret you're on. So if you find it easy to just memorize this, then I will do it that way. If you think about it, try to think of the concepts taught to you earlier and dealing with music. In other words, how the chords follow the same pattern as the C scale or the key of C, things like that. Also, the formations of the chords. In this case, since the chord is so easy to make, like for instance the D7 chord, just keep that formation, slide it up to your frets. Don't forget what fret your next chord is at. So if you need to kind of write this stuff down, keep it for your notes, then please do so. But if need be, back up the tutorial and give it another listen to. And when you're ready to move on to the next lesson, we'll see you there.